This helps me to deliver a downward blow. It helps me to reduce the loft. And most importantly, it helps me get the golf ball up on the middle of the club face, not in the bottom of the club. And helps me to compress the ball and hit pure iron shots. Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how to strike pure iron shots. I'm going to go over a few concepts you need to understand to hit your iron shots pure, and then I'm going to give you a couple drills as well as an awesome training aid to help you hit your best irons ever. But before we get to that, I've really enjoyed bringing this free content to you, and our YouTube community, it's growing. And I want it to continue to grow, and you can help me with that. And the way you can do that is share this content with your golfing friends, like my video when it's over, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which the easiest way to do that is just click on that little red button in the corner of this video. And all that does is alert you when I have new videos available for you to watch. And then comment, ask questions, tell me what you like, and any ideas for future videos. Okay, so there's a couple concepts we have to understand to strike our iron shots pure. And the first thing we need to understand is that the ball is on the ground, and I need to hit a pure iron shot, strike the ball high enough on the face. So a very important variable to making that happen is I've got to get the leading edge of the club under the golf ball. So remember, the ball's resting on the ground, so if I get that leading edge under the golf ball, guess what? I'm going to get some interaction with the turf. Now, one thing that is really important and helps us to get proper interaction with the turf under the golf ball is what we call forward shaft lean. So you can see my hands are leading the club head into impact. This helps me to deliver a downward blow. It helps me to reduce the loft. And most importantly, it helps me get the golf ball up on the middle of the club face, not in the bottom of the club. And helps me to compress the ball and hit pure iron shots. So the first drill that I want to go over with you to help us attain this world-class impact alignments is I'm going to take a page from Matt Wolff's book. And so if you've seen Matt Wolff, which most of you, he played very well at the US Open, and I'm sure most of you have seen that, he has a neat little move that he makes at the beginning of his golf swing where he kind of goes forward, then starts the club back. And the way he worked into that is his coach, as a kid, George Gankis, would have him preset his impact position. So a good impact position when the ball's on the ground, so whether you're hitting an iron, which is what we're talking about now, but it also goes into wedges and it also goes into hybrids and fairway woods when the ball's on the ground, is to have the handle forward and to have this nice flat lead wrist. So what he would do is he would preset that position and then hit balls. And in doing that, he just learned to really like, man, I hit that really solid when I start from that position. So it just became part of his golf swing. So there's something we can definitely learn from this. And what I want you to do if you struggle with your iron shots is I want you to just get in a really good impact position. So you can see the handle's forward. My lead wrist, which for me, a left-handed golfer, is my right wrist. If you're a right-handed golfer, it's going to be your left wrist. It's very flat. It's not cupped. I'm not scooping. My arms aren't shortening. So my arms are very long. The handle is in front of the club head. And you can see my hips are open. I'm banking on the inside of my trail foot, which is my left foot, right foot for a right-handed player. So this would be a really good impact position. Again, my chest and shoulders are open. And so we start from here and make a swing, and the goal is we're presetting that feel so when we get back to impact, we can deliver that, again, world-class impact position. And this will help us to get the divot in front of the ball, help us to get the leading edge of the club under the ball, all the things that we need to know, or we know need to happen to strike pure iron shots. So again, we're going to just start with the handle forward. I'm a little open with my body. This would be a good impact position. And I'm going to take the club back and I'm going to hit it from there. Down the line, what it looks like, handle forward, hips and chest are open, and I'm going to start my swing from there and I'm going to hit it. All right, so just feeling it again with the handle forward, everything's a little bit open, I'm banking on that trail foot, get proper weight transfer. So I'm going to start from that position and I'm going to hit it. And that was really solid and went exactly where I wanted it to go, and I had nice interaction with the turf right in front of the golf ball. So that's a great place to start. Kind of rehearse that impact position, start your swing from there. And again, we see Matt Wolf do it. He kind of kicks forward, then starts his golf swing. But you try that and you have limited success with it, maybe not hitting your irons as well as you want to. I've got another drill for you. So I struck that. That was a really, really solid iron, and the divot was in front of the golf ball, which is proper. And let's just go over that for a second. Again, another concept that we need to understand when we're hitting a golf ball off the ground. So this ball, even though I have it suspended in the air, we'll just pretend it's against the ground. So as this 8-iron is on its way into impact, it's on a downward trajectory, hopefully. And my goal is to get that leading edge under the golf ball, and that helps the ball to hit the club face properly. But what happens after the ball takes off? So the ball takes off and the club continues on its downward trajectory, and that's why we see the divot in front of the golf ball. So another drill that can help you do this is, again, just take a trusty tee, and what I'm going to do, I'll do it from face on first, is I'm just going to put that tee right in front of the golf ball. So my goal is, after I strike this golf ball, I want to take that tee right out of the ground. So it gives me that downward intention. It helps me to get that leading edge under the ball. So again, to the top of the backswing, and I'm just on the downswing, really going to hyper focus on that tee in front of the golf ball, taking a divot, ripping that tee right out of there. So let's hit one doing this as well. So I just got that tee right in front of the golf ball. And I got a good setup. I'm focusing on that tee in front of the golf ball and just taking it right out of the ground, which was perfect. You could see it's about 2 to 3 feet in front of where I hit that golf ball. The divot's in front of the ball. The ball was up on the club face. Again, it was a very solid shot. So those are 2 great drills if you want to improve your iron contact. And there's one other thing I want to introduce to you, and it's a training aid. And it's a training aid that I endorse. And listen, I don't use many training aids at my golf school. I have very few. And I don't endorse any except for this one, and it's called lag shot. So something that's really important to getting the handle in front of the head is something we call lag, or creating some lag in the downswing. So if I can do that, if I can create lag, you see how the club head is staying behind the handle, and again, it helps me to line it up like a world-class player. So a couple of reasons why I endorse lag shot is it helps with transition. You know, people who get to the ball too fast, helps us to create this feel of lag. And I've seen distance improve too with my students when they use this, because again, it just helps your sequencing. But the best thing of all is that you can actually hit balls. So there's a lot of things out there that are very similar on the market today that you can swing, but then you got to put it down and grab your club and hit that. This you can actually hit golf balls with. And again, it gives you that sensation of creating some lag, and it'll definitely help you to strike pure iron shots. So I have a link down below that you can click on to get yours today, but I promise if you start using this regularly, you're going to strike pure iron shots. So let's just hit a couple, or let's just hit one with lag shot. Again, there's not much I have to do here other than as I'm hitting balls, as I'm swinging it, I'm just getting that sensation of feeling and creating more lag, the hands coming first, creating that forward shaft lean. But the beautiful thing is that lag shot really does it all for you. So it's like you just need to stand there on the range and hit balls, but then pay attention, because when I do grab my 8-iron, I want to have that same feeling or sensation to hit it pure. All right, so I got my lag shot. I ordered it. I clicked on the link. I ordered it. It came in the mail. And I'm out on the range and I'm practicing it. And I'm just going to work on feeling those awesome sensations of lag in the downswing. And so you'll want to do that for a while. And I hit that really solid. You can see it's right in the middle of the club face, and it's high on the club face because, again, I had forward shaft lean, which helped me to take a divot. A lot of this happened just because of the flex of the shaft. It really did it for me. Now I'm going to just jump back to my 8-iron. And again, you'd want to hit a bunch of them with lag shot just to get your sensation. But I hit one there, and I've got a good feel of what that lag now feels like. And I'm going to put it into this 8-iron shot. So again, very pure iron, divot in front of the golf ball. So just a little wrap here. The first thing I want to see you do is just start from a preset impact position. So handle forward, flat lead wrist, chest and shoulders are facing the target slightly, hips are facing the target slightly, banking on that trail foot, and then starting my swing from there. And the goal is to get back into that position when I get to impact. So again, it's a Matt Wolf thing. The next thing we did is we took a tee and we put it right in front of the golf ball, like just inches in front of the golf ball. And my goal was to hit that golf ball and take that tee right out of the ground, which I did very well. That tee is just right in front of where I had it. And then the last thing, again, link down below, get yourself a lag shot. It'll definitely help you to strike the most pure iron shots. So now you understand the concepts behind lining it up like a world-class player to strike pure iron shots. I've given you 2 fantastic drills to help you attain that great impact position, and then an awesome training aid that you can actually hit balls with that'll help you strike the best iron shots ever. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have 2 more here right now that I promise will help you to continue to improve your game. And remember, please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and comment.